हाय हर्षदा। रिजल्ट्स आर आउट, कितने परसेंट मिले?
एक्चुअली 98%। तुझे कितना मिला?
Wow, congratulations. I got 80%. I am so relieved.
वाह।
But why are you sounding so sad? क्या हुआ?
Actually, my parents wanted me to score 99%, but I lost my goal from 1%.
Yeah, that's fine, right?
जाने दे, चल मैं बाद में बात करती हूँ।
Hello, Harshada. I think this happens to a lot of us, and we don't know how to manage our emotions at this time. So let's call upon a fervent group of 6 independent youngsters who are sharp and witty and who would throw some light on the topic of emotional quotient.
Thank you. Hello and good evening, everyone. Your esteemed Relantas back to surprise you with a very
Hello,
interesting topic.
am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Ramanpreet, you're audible. And thank you for ruining my show. Now I can't remember what I had to say next. Already you're coming after 2 weeks and you have to do this.
I'm sorry, Rohit, but I didn't do it on purpose, and you already know I had COVID. How could I have come?
Oh, come on. Don't get me started with this. We all know COVID isn't that serious in youngsters. You could have come.
But I also had cough and I couldn't even speak. You know what? You have just lost it.
Well, I agree. And I guess I really lost it. I shouldn't have judged her before stepping into her shoes and understanding the whole situation. Well, this brings me to our topic for today, which is emotional quotient, also known as emotional intelligence. What you saw right now was a perfect example of what happens when an individual lacks emotional quotient. You just become like Sheldon Cooper from the Big Bang Theory. But what is emotional intelligence all about? It is a term which was coined in the 1990s by Peter Salovey and John D. Mayer. But what does it mean? In simple words, understanding emotions of yourself and of others around you. Emotional intelligence has been highlighted by various sources these days, even in times of COVID, and how companies prefer candidates with higher EQ, and how IQ can be less powerful than EQ. EQ can also help us achieve various SDGs. But the problem is, when I say you're intelligent and you're emotional, how does these two statements affect your mind? That's the problem. To understand this better, we have our guest faculty Mahima with us, who will explain us how we can deep dive into this topic.
If you've never heard of EQ, I'm pretty sure you've heard of IQ. It's become a cultural obsession, and people have started testing it at earlier ages and produced several products that promise that your kid will be the next Einstein. However, humans are social creatures and they are driven by emotion. So, EQ is here to tell you to be smarter with your feelings. And here are the abilities that are in it. High IQ scores are no guarantees of success because it only consists of these abilities that are all intellectual. I'm not saying IQ is not necessary, but it's far from the only or even the best measure of success. And EQ versus IQ? Well, IQ may get your foot in the door, but EQ will determine how far you go. I'd like to tell you a short story. So just close your eyes and just visualize. You're a child playing with some blocks and you're building a house that you can't wait to show your parents. But just as you get up, a kid comes running and knocks over all the blocks. How do you feel? Angry, frustrated, disheartened? Your parents ask you what happened, and all those emotions come rushing out. They say, oh, tell me all about it. They listen to everything that you have to say. They give you a hug and you get back to making your house again. Now open your eyes. If you were lucky, adults around you reacted just like that. But I'm sure majority heard, don't be ridiculous. Why are you crying for small things? Go build it again. But it's very important that we don't blame our parents because it's an emotional literacy that we have lacked from when we were a kid. Oh no, I'm getting late for my session. I'm sure Chirag can take it over and tell you the importance.
Parents can enhance developments of child EQ by making them self-aware, as it will help children understand how their actions are being perceived by others and inculcate self-regulation, which involves controlling of one's emotion. Motivating children, developing empathy and social skills in them will keep them boosted and help them understand emotions of one another and make them well behaved. When students, after developing EQ, will be able to handle multiple tasks, be self-reliant to a greater extent. Students will be able to communicate in a better way, sympathize other students. They will understand others and help them solve their problems. They will be able to manage emotions efficiently and handle stress in a proper way. For example, in pandemic, where everyone is struggled to stay afloat and stay alive, students have an add-on workload of exam and studies. Here, EQ will help them to cope up with additional workload and stress. Students, do you have any doubt? No doubt. Tapaswini ma'am, I am telling you, this is the worst class I have ever been to.
What you saw was just a bad example. So first, recognize that an emotionally intelligent teacher is a first step towards emotionally intelligent classroom. Thus, as teachers, first develop the EI. Definitely by mere observation, they will learn to be emotionally intelligent. A student who is self-aware and takes charge of their own learning and academic growth is unstoppable in their own world. So it's always two hands clapping together. That is, parents and teachers both need to provide the right direction to the students at a young age. As you can see, the rural program implemented, it's a high time for us to implement the same in our educational institution. Nowadays, we have all come across the new education policy. The NEP stresses on the importance of curriculum and framework for early childhood to strengthen the voice. But do you really think that's really NEP focused on the importance of developing EI at an early age? So let's say, what are the future implications of an EI? Do you feel EI is a valued workplace skill? According to a survey conducted, 75% of the respondents valued that EI is more than IQ. Workplace consists of a diverse people, and to maintain the relationship between them is a key factor. Every day we make decisions, we feel plan A is better than plan B based on our guts and emotions. To understand this, we need IQ to know where the source of emotion comes from. Now we have Prachi ma'am to explain how to test and how to improve the EI.
Now that we know about emotional quotient, we can now test our emotional intelligence. Online assessments claim to measure your intelligence by asking a series of questions. Self-reporting tests are the simplest approach where we can ask questions about how to view yourself. Abilities test will help you to check your skills, which might be presented like a person's face, and you have to guess their emotions. You can also help other people to assess their emotional intelligence. Talk to other person and ask them how do they deal with a bad situation. Are they able to socialize or not? Ask them to teach you and push the person to describe the things that they don't understand. After assessing your emotional intelligence, you can check if the person gets irritated or frustrated easily. That means that the person is less emotionally intelligent. While if the person is flexible and has a positive approach for everything, that person is more emotionally intelligent. Well, scores doesn't define you, so don't get disheartened if your score is low. You can still improve your emotional intelligence through various ways. Firstly, you can check in with your emotions and take time to assess about how you are feeling. Then start writing it in a journal. yoga, meditation would help you to regulate your emotions, which will actually help you to be emotionally aware about yourself. Listen to other people's conversation, look beyond words, and check the person's tone. This will help you to build your understanding skills. Socialize with other people and start being able to persuade, lead, negotiate, and manage conflicts. This will help you to engage with people and become optimistic. While now we have Ramanpreet ma'am to conclude today's session.
Okay, so what do we take home from this presentation? First, individuals can listen. Rather than just talking about themselves, they can be present for other people and listen to them what they want to share and be emotionally present. Second, children can be taught to have healthy conversations with house helpers and other daily wage earners so that they can connect with them emotionally and develop a sense of morale. Third, it's high time that the educational institutions include EQ in their system and curricula. The last mantra will be to keep practicing until you learn it, because it's never too late to learn how to be emotionally intelligent. At last, I would like to quote, when awareness is brought to an emotion, power is brought to your life. Thank you.
Amazing presentations, guys. Seriously. Let's move on to PG ma'am and others for the feedback.
Thank you for giving me the first chance because I need to go. So I'm always, enthused to look at your presentations because something that I really love is the visual appeal of it. So good job, good work as well. So I'm sure everyone's going to be covering a lot of things, but let me just quickly give you what constructive feedback I saw. Me being EI certified and REBT certified too, there were some things which I felt was jarring, especially because the content research needed to be a little more appropriate. In 1990, Daniel Goleman got into emotional intelligence and not Peter and John. Peter and John actually brought in the ability model in 2004. So you have to be just, having your content proof checked. From what I have been seeing you and watching you closely, I expect you to go notches above. But today I felt there was a little low energy compared to what you guys normally have. So I found that a little bit because I'm someone who really like your work the best amongst all of them. But today I really felt that there was something that was missing in terms of the energy space, and the content needed a little more aligning as to what exactly you wanted to put across the point. So when the context was set, I was going into a different space, and finally what you actually wanted to say did not come out that strong and validating. So I felt that could be something that you could have taken care of. Rest, the flow and everything, I think it's good, and you guys have done a great job, and keep growing. That's it. Thank you from my side.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll take that into consideration for sure.
Okay, so I'll go next. And yes, I absolutely agree with all the points. Especially, I also caught that discrepancy in the research. So yes, it very much matters when you're in your presentation sharing any so-called facts or statistics that you have to double check. So that said, I think yes, I agree. The energy level was a little. It seemed a little low, but I felt like it was in accordance with the topic, and it was it didn't mar the delivery. Like I don't think at any point I was either bored or distracted. I was engaged. I was interested in, maybe because this topic is very unique and special. But and I think Tapaswani, I have to compliment you here. Your delivery was top notch because you managed to be very consistent, yet there was modulation. I know that sounds like contradictory, but what I mean is your energy level was consistent, but your voice modulation, your articulation, emotions, they were at top. I mean, the group was at par, but I feel you definitely stood out for that. So team, take a page from her book. And I think having a very pleasant voice also helps. So career in voiceover later to be noted. I think in terms
Thank you
of
so much, ma'am.
I think in terms of the content, this aspect, like when I think education and then I think emotional quotient, very interesting choice. Gonna give props to your mentor for giving all the confidence to choose something so hatke and not terribly mainstream, which makes your job harder. But I think you'll definitely stepped up. I personally feel that this was an excellent way to handle such a topic. The visuals were adorable, like super cute. Whoever created that, full points there only. Like, wo pehla screen dekh ke itna, I was like, oh, she's so cute. So yeah. And the reason for showing you the cat for good luck also turned out to be a coincidence because she is my special child. Not very bright, really not very bright, but high EQ, very high EQ. And I was just thinking that all the topics, sorry, the points that all were mentioning about, you know, the correlation between IQ and EQ, etc., and the importance for this to be developed and everyone's role in it, from the education system to family to peers. I was just thinking of her and thinking that yes, it's a very less discussed topic. So I'm very glad you all shone a spotlight on that and you did it very well. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll go next. I have a lot of expectations from you guys because you all have built it up in that way. And honestly, Ajka was not a 10 on 10 for me, at least. Topic, definitely 10 on 10 because this is something not everybody or anybody would think of even picking up. So you picked up a topic which was very different and very niche. And having said that, yes, the creatives, everything was very sweet, very nice. लेकिन जब Delanters है तो you know there's a little bit of more expectation out of the group which was not met, and the other groups जिसके पास से expectations नहीं थी they outshone. तो कहीं पे I was still thinking कि कुछ आएगा और फिर कुछ भी नहीं आया तो I am still looking कि खत्म हो गया. So that is, on that note, I felt that, you know, you guys, जब आपने एक expectations build की है, तो you will have to rise up to that expectation each and every time. You cannot be just, you know, giving us a very cute presentation and talking like you're talking on a camera screen. You can't be doing that. You will have to step up and do something innovative. There was no innovation this time. Though your content was excellent, your delivery was excellent, but there was no innovation that I was looking to see from you guys. So you will have to step up the next time a little higher to again come back and make us that wow, जो हमको हर time ऐसे लगता है ना wow, तो वो wow factor आपको वापस लाना पड़ेगा. And on that note, I think बाकी सब was absolutely great. EQ over IQ, I totally agree with you. And yes, EQ is something that takes you ahead in life. Your IQ is actually just the entry point, but what takes you up the ladder in your life, I'm not talking of career, I'm talking of life per se, is EQ. So career ko chodo, but even in life, if you have to move ahead, it's your EQ that's going to matter the most. So on that note, I felt that this topic was amazing. I was trying to understand आप EQ को education में कैसे बिठाओगे, but you did that very well. So I'm very happy about that because when you started, I was like, education में कैसे बिठाएंगे? So I was just looking forward कि क्या करेंगे? How are they going to get it into the education? But you did that and very well. So just that you'll have to innovate the next time, yeah?
Avi, you make it easy for me to continue. You just say what I want to say. I'll finish first once I've started. Okay, guys, yes, even I was looking forward to how you were going to connect the EQ to education. I was just waiting. I said, you know, karne wale kya hai abhi? I said, what is the next step? But beautifully done. It got a little technical in terms of the information towards the end, but all in all, selection of topic, very good, informative, research done, great. So it was a package all in all, but yes, as Bhavi said, you've built up the expectations higher and now you cannot come lower. So that is somewhere where we felt a difference from your previous weeks to this week. But I would say full marks for selecting a topic which is difficult, not easy to portray, and developing a link so beautifully between education and EQ. Yes, Dr. Smita, all over to you.
Thank you. And yes, I agree. First of all, Dr. Bhavi, the way you said that EQ is the starting point, IQ. EQ is the one which takes you ahead in life. And now there is one more new question which has come up, which is resilient question, which helps you to sustain your life in all the adversities.
Totally agree. Totally
Yeah.
agree. And this 2 years have been more about resilience
about
and
resilience,
perseverance
yes.
than anything else. So
Right.
this pandemic has taught us this new skill, which
New
is so
skill.
needed. Yes, I
Yes,
totally agree.
yes,
Totally
right.
agree.
But then I'm really very happy that this guys have selected this topic. This topic is something which really needs a lot of maturity to understand and deliver it. It's not easy to talk about emotional quotient because this is something which has been ignored for a long, and now it has been given a lot of importance, because initially we always judged a person based on the IQ. EQ was kept completely aside. But yes, now there is a change happening. People are valuing EQ, and the way you people have taken up this topic and presented it, I personally liked it. First of all, this taking up this challenge itself, was the biggest thing which you did. I liked it. Personally, I liked the way you have presented. Yes, I agree that when it comes to Delanters, our expectations are much high, because in last two presentations, you people have done really great job. So this time little energy level was low, but your presentations are always very unique. The way you present the theme and everything, it's very, eye soothing. It attracts a lot. So I really liked your presentation. Well done. Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And you people somehow inculcated SDGs into it, which was also a very nice thing you all did. Great job.
We'll surely make a better comeback next time.
Prachi, you mark my words, you will surely do that. How many people know this word, overconfidence? Okay, so please request you all, don't sit on overconfidence. Don't be overconfident at all. That पहले तो presentation अच्छा गया, अब सारे judges हमें हमेशा 10 on 10 देंगे. Never. विराट कोहली, किसको किसको अच्छा लगता है विराट कोहली? ओके, सचिन तेंदुलकर किसको किसको अच्छा लगता है? करेक्ट. सो सचिन तेंदुलकर जब 100 पे या 3 सेंचुरीज मारता है तो सबको अच्छा लगता है, बट वो डक पे आउट होता तो किसी को अच्छा, बिकॉज ही हैज सेट दैट बेंचमार्क आउट देयर. दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव डन. यू ऑल आर सचिन तेंदुलकर फॉर अस. बस ग्रुप डी वो होता है ना. अच्छा, नाउ लुकिंग एट योर टॉपिक, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, this topic is not really easy. It's a complex construct altogether. To understand emotional intelligence, we all trainers can resonate me very well. To understand a topic like emotional intelligence or emotional quotient, we need 1 year, जिसके courses होते हैं, which you people have done it in not less than 4 days. So to deliver a topic like emotional intelligence or emotional quotient and deliver whatever quality content that you have delivered today needs little bit क्या कहते हैं उसको, hard work, efforts, coordination, understanding, knowledge जो आपके पास नहीं था वो आप लोग ने लेकर आके उसका फ्लेवर दिखाया. Although ये कॉम्प्लेक्स कंस्ट्रक्शन को डिलीवरी करते वक्त आपका एक इग्नोरेंस आपके एनर्जी पे गया. सो होता है ना, वो दोनों चीज बैलेंस करके चलना है. आप लोगों को पता था कि ग्रुप बी इज ऑलवेज विद एन एनर्जी बैंग ऑन देयर. करेक्ट, 10 on 10 हमको एनर्जी में मिल जाता है, बट कहीं ना कहीं वो बैलेंस है ना, वो नीचे गिर गया. सो ओवरऑल हमें वही था कि भाभी मॉम ने जैसा कहा कि अभी कुछ तो आएगा, अभी कुछ तो आएगा, अभी कुछ तो आएगा. आई वाज लाइक रिलैक्स, ठीक है चलो आ जाएगा कुछ तो. बट नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. I still agree to that lower energy because कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है, बोलना कुछ अच्छे के लिए कुछ बुरा होता है. So that is absolutely fine. So I agreed upon the not touch space upon topic, which is emotional quotient or emotional intelligence. Always do your fact check thoroughly. Why we have given you mentors? If you could have just gone back to Tina and asked about what is emotional intelligence, coined जो है ना, अब जैसे कि transaction analysis, okay, transaction analysis was coined by somebody else, but it was launched by somebody else. Okay, instrumented जिसको कहते हैं ना, वो instrument किसी और ने किया. जैसे डैनियल गोलमैन ने emotional intelligence किया, coined आगे जाके उसको Peter and John इन्होंने दोनों ने की. So whenever you write some facts, because I am telling you guys, यहाँ पे जो महारथी लोग जजेस बैठे हुए हैं ना, ये लोग इस कंटेंट को हर दिन यूज करते हैं. They know the topic in and out. They know the essence of it in and out. And we sort of, being in this corporate world, use this topic every day in our lives. For you, it might be a presentation and a delivery, but for us, it's a bread and butter. So deliver topics, deliver facts and figures, only do a proofreading and then only deliver it in front of people. Okay, so proofreading and fact check has to be done there. Sure. So over and over, I'm sure that Group B will come again with the bang thing, and I'm sure you'll be all happy. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, Mona.
All the judges shared, have all the judges given feedback? Because I had just one point I suddenly remembered that so it's been studied when they did extensive studies. We're talking about those 10-year studies that are done on psychopaths, sociopaths, and serial killers.
Yeah.
And what they discovered was this lack of empathy. Okay,
Yes.
this EQ thing was just missing in them, and the research was to understand, is this a nurture versus nature thing? Is it something that you're either born with or has to be developed? And that argument is still out there. The jury's still out on that. But I think one factor that they found consistently throughout all the studies of these criminals was that they had all injured, tortured, and even killed small animals in their childhood. And the role of compassion in humans is always sometimes in clear correlation with their relationship with animals, whether it's your local pets, whether it's your attitude to anything in nature. And I feel like that aspect would have been really interesting to mention. And I'm not just saying this because there was a cat with me and right now, but I've seen that children who grow up with pets behave very differently in terms of empathy with children who don't. So I feel like that's one interesting aspect that could have been brought in, both in a statistic analysis way, in a research way, and to connect to your audience. So I just had to share that. Thank you.